Dog, before we move on, we didn't get to talk Winter Olympics.
Yes.
You know, we talked when you got back from vacation, but not on the show. What were your thoughts of the Olympics real quick? And Team USA, men and women, how did you think they competed? For hockey specifically,
hockey, okay.
Just because we're talking hockey.
Okay, well, the goodwill for hockey was, for men, pretty much ended when, I don't want to get into it.
Right.
You know where I'm going with this.
We don't have to get into the politics of all of it. But my thing is where do you think, like, I had a discussion with I believe Doc last edition.
Yeah.
And we talked, you know, Team USA and the history of it. And where do you think, like, where does Hellebuck rank among, you know, Team USA goalies all time? Like, think about like Ryan Miller and all those Olympics. He brought Team USA towards the finals, you know, competing against Team Sweden, Team Canada, the Russians.
He's better than Ryan Miller was.
Where would you compare him against, like
Jim Craig?
Yeah, like Jim Craig. No. You think Craig's better?
Different time period. 1980. You know what I mean? There were maybe two professional players for the in the NHL, or that signed a contract.
Yep.
That played for Team USA, whereas Russia was all pros. It's a different time.
Okay.
I don't have to hear about 1980 anymore. And don't get me wrong, I love that team.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even alive then, which means you weren't alive then.
Yep.
We hear the movie Miracle is a great movie.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell embodies. I
can't get enough of it, but the name on the front of the jersey is a hell of a lot more important than the name on the back. Yeah.
And he did, and Brooksy did say that.
Yeah.
Coach Herb Brooks did say that. So yes, but again, I'm glad they both won, but the goodwill quickly faded into oblivion.
Now, what does this mean for women's hockey in the women's team? What do you think? Like, because this is only their third gold ever in the Winter Olympics for women's hockey and stuff like that. And you know, some of those women have been playing on that team for multiple Olympics, working to get
Hillary Knight. This is probably it for her,
right? And so, where do you think this ranks for, you know, not just Winter Olympics, but women's sports in general? Like, how high would you rank this event for, like, the history of women's sports?
Well, I think the 2018 was more impactful than this one in 2026. The 1998 might have been the greatest because that was their first. Tara Mounsey, New Hampshire native, Concord's own, you know, going to Brown University and then being selected for the Olympics. She was playing with the boys.
That's crazy.
Siege.
That's crazy.
In the mid 1990s, a lot of the girls hockey, they didn't have the teams until the late 90s, if not the early 2000s.
Yeah, even when I was growing up, when I played youth hockey, I played with, there was a couple of girls, like one of my coaches, his daughter played for our team. Yeah. And I'm not even going to lie, she was the best player on our team.
See?
She used to smoke us.
The Liberty family for Bishop Brady High School, it was a brother and a sister duo. So straight out of the Mighty Ducks almost, you know.
That's crazy.
It was, yeah. So that team, I don't know where to rank. I think 2018 probably the best one, but again, the 1998 team in Nagano, Japan, I watched that. You know, I had friends who were in band. They had to, because the parade was going on, they had to practice. They thought they wouldn't have to any more events until like concert or until recital back in the spring. They had to go out in the freezing cold.
That's rugged.
In 1998. It is rugged.
I was in marching band. That's rugged. Being like, we marched down Disney during the winter, which was nice and warm.
Yes. Yeah. Concord, New Hampshire.
That's crazy.
1998. Late February, early March.
That's rugged.
A relatively cold winter. The 97, 98. And the flute and all those other instruments for this ceremony. Little rugged.
Yeah, I bet.
Probably should have moved it indoors, but I'm proud Team USA for they had one of their most successful Olympiads ever. I'm saying not just hockey, but the sports in general. And it started off so poorly in the sense of Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, losing her was devastating.
And I'm a firm believer, and I've said it once, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.